got clear. Tarico prevented the ball from reaching it. Freud. Blackmore. Higler. This time away from Tarico with Eden in support behind him. It's Nicky Eden to sling in the cross. It's Dyer back post and Walker just got enough on it. Essential intervention from the Tottenham goalkeeper, off the back of which Spurs go forward. Carr's ball beyond halfway, Anderson chasing, and Bullock had just sufficient time to let it roll into the penalty area.
He got under the ball, didn't he? Mistimed his jump. Great ball whipped in. Asking questions like I said Barnsley needed to do. Put it in there. And then it slipped through his fingers. Tottenham got away with that one.
Higler got it ahead of Campbell. Tinkler laid it off the tire. Jones is wide and behind Bruce Dyer. This is Jones. Eden's all alone. Walker came to get. Ginola. Moses was strong. Ginola has a free kick. And the whole thing down on the touchline is getting very interesting.
I tell you what, it is a foul. He has obstructed him, and that's what it is, obstruction.
Lady Moses was sent off in last year's quarter-final at Newcastle, and having clashed in this fashion with David Ginola.
That's not a booking. He hasn't caught David Ginola in the face. He's just got his arm around. It is a foul. It's certainly not a yellow. Very harshly gone to.
Tarico. Ferdinand. Oh, Moses' challenge. He was put moments ago, and the referee wants a word. And Eddie Moses is off in the FA Cup quarter-final for the second successive year.
I tell you what, Mike Reid has put himself in such a position that's been talked about if you unnecessary booking, and when there is a bookable offence comes along like that one, the inevitable happens, red card.
And look at the angst and the fury and the sense of injustice that he and his manager apparently feel. And for the second time in this year's competition, Mike Reid will make headlines. Anderson's free kick. Anywhere but straight at the keeper from Armstrong, and Spurs would have had the lead.
Well, let's see how Barnsley respond now. Chris Armstrong gets half a chance again. That's all it is, half a chance. Lots of times you've seen it happen. Teams go down to 10 men and respond so well, end up causing the other team more problems than they did with 11 on the field. Let's see what Barnsley's got in the locker.
Well, I don't think we'll have a problem with lack of atmosphere from now on in. Oh, Eden's in trouble.
Now, I tell you, that is a booking. Now, David Ginola has been hushed from by here, because that is a booking. It's from behind, it's at least from the side.
Oh, Mike Reid didn't see it that way. He just gave a free kick. Ginola, Tarico, Ginola.
Mike Reid's under pressure at the minute.
Jones got it partially clear. Freund has won it back. Carr on the halfway line. Anderson. Armstrong. Armstrong! Angle just too tight.
Well, the half chances are coming along now, and all seem to be falling to Chris Armstrong. He lets the ball come across his body, has a fantastic strike, but there was enough pressure to force him wide of the goal. Anywhere across the goal gives your teammates a chance to get in there, rebounds, deflections.
George Graham and Stuart Houston have been bouncing up and down on the bench. Van der Laan for the first time. Dyer. Out by Campbell. Blackmore. Flag up against Hickman.
There's not too many opportunities to like Drew Hickman. He's got a good goal record this season. He's good getting forward. Spurs have pretty much dominated him there in the midfield and up front.
Anderson. Ferdinand brought it down beautifully. Tarico. Schindler is wide, of course. And is away from Eden. And has Tarico wide. But has got himself. It's David Ginola! It's David Ginola! It could only be David Ginola! That is a magical goal! The guy is a genius!
Well, it hasn't been his night at all, but you don't concentrate for 1 minute, this is what he can do. Within that run, he could have went down at least twice. He's got a sniffer goal, he's got a quick dancing feet, incredible talent. As he picks up the ball, comes inside, ball comes at him, watch, he could have went down there, gets it in the box, could have went down there, no chance. A lovely little cool finish, side foot in the back of the net.
His balance, his poise, his invention, imagination, and his finish. He is 1p from one French pod. He's very, very special.
Is he left-footed or right-footed? Either or.
Van der Laan. Now Barnsley's work really is coming. Eden. He's got inside of Tarico. He's lifted it to Dyer! Well, they've got to go for it now.
Half chance, that's all it was. He's actually ended up in front of the near post. And I'll tell you what, Stephen Carr's not done well because he's just put him under pressure. That's probably the most dangerous point in the game for Barnsley. Being quiet tonight, Bruce Dyer. Being marshalled out of it.
I'm a footballer, not a film star. Campbell. Armstrong's the chaser this time. It's Kazoo going back. Van der Laan. Ferdinand running. Ginola. Freud. Tarico. Armstrong has turned. Armstrong! He could have had 3 or 4 in the night.
He could have. We can't really have a go at him because there have been half chances where it's been his head or his foot. He's alive and his pace, he uses his body strength. Half a sniff, quick slash, didn't quite get a hold of the ball. But Barnsley are going to be caught like that a couple of times because they've now got to push up, they've got to try and force the issue. They can't just sit back and just let this game grip away from them 1-0.
Far ahead of Van der Laan. Jones. Van der Laan. Jones ball in. Campbell's header away. Ferdinand got a touch ahead of Morgan. Armstrong. No space for anyone.
He's worked hard, I think, Tim Sherwood. He gets in the box, but he did not close down and harry and put his foot in. And the great bar, George Graham is very pleased with Tim Sherwood.
Dyer. Into a channel that normally he would have occupied. Rico, who misses Wembley on Sunday cup time. Ginola, who has the potential to light the place up. Ferdinand. Anderson. Freud. Onside. Bullock came.
The weight of the ball down on it. The move was perfect. It's a brilliant timed run from Freund, who's been sitting in front of the back four for most of the evening.
And Stefan Everson is about to appear for Tottenham Hotspur. And he replaces Les Ferdinand, whose lack of a goal should not disguise in any way a performance of industry and endeavour. How hard he has worked.
He has, he's worked his socks off, but he did, in all honesty, look a little bit weary the last 10 minutes. Fresh legs, fresh blood. George Graham wanted to hold the ball up there. Just killed time.
Anderson for Schindler. What next in this subplot between Schindler and Eden? Schindler's away from him. Good ball in as well.
He's enjoying himself now. What a fantastic ball that is. He's actually teasing Nicky, and he fancies it now, David Ginola. You can see his chest puffed out. Doesn't look up when he gets it. When he gets on the outside, just whips it in. That's all he's doing, hitting an area. And let's think who's there first.
Jeff Boycott would call it the corridor of uncertainty.
He's been down that himself a few times lately.
Anderson's corner. Ginola. Freud. Show and let it run. Armstrong's onto it. Armstrong is in the box. Morgan went across. The free kick is given just outside the penalty area. And Morgan sees the yellow card.
Tim Sherwood actually miscontrols this. He goes to control it, misses it completely. Armstrong's through.
I'll tell you what,
Is that not a red if he's through on goal? I don't want to see anybody sent off. If he goes past that play, he's through on goal. No defenders coming round.
Anderton's free kick. To Rico. Ginola. And Schindler's been taken off. The Spurs fans see it as a chance to acclaim him. And why wouldn't they? And he knows how to middle kick. Sinton. Little nick of the heels from Higner. To now it's been his FA Cup. He's scored in every round until now, but not this time. It's Tottenham in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. George Graham's personal specialité de la maison is still on the menu. 6 years ago his Arsenal made it to both Wembley finals and won them both. Now his Spurs, captained by Sol Campbell, are bang on course to do the same. They said that Tottenham fans could never sing the name of George Graham. His name is playing on their lips now. Mike Reed's part in the evening will not be easily forgotten. His dismissal of Adi Moses for 2 bookable offences inside 60 seconds will be a source of much pub conversation in Barnsley and beyond. But none of that conversation can eclipse what was surely one of the defining moments of this year's FA Cup, when David Ginola, a la Ricky Villa of years gone by, danced into the penalty area and scored the splendid goal that made the final score Barnsley 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1.